guys, welcome back to That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And happy Halloween season. It's our favorite time of the year.
Oh, so October is
here and almost over, unfortunately.
It's the greatest month.
It is. It's our favorite time of the year. Mm-hmm.
It's October on my calendar all year round.
That's true.
And it's not just because the girl in the bikini picture is hot.
Yeah.
It's because
on the calendar
of Halloween, yes.
Yeah, we love Halloween. It's our favorite holiday.
She is hot, though.
Yeah. It's our favorite time of year, and why not celebrate it by reviewing John Carpenter's classic, Halloween 1978.
Are we gonna go there?
We're gonna go there.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Well, let's just discuss the masterpiece. Let's try to do it justice.
We will.
That is a project.
Yes, we're gonna do our best.
It's been talked about to death.
Yeah, but
you don't know what death is. Yeah. That's the sequel.
That's the sequel.
We're not doing that.
No.
We're not.
We're doing the original, so...
Before they were brother and sister, he just hated babysitters.
Yeah. And he had a stalking problem.
He didn't like them. So babysitting was a rough job.
Yeah.
Back
in 1978.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about it.
That horror couple.
Oh, yeah.
That horror couple.
Exactly.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. 15 years after murdering his sister on Halloween night 1963, Michael Myers escapes from a mental hospital and returns to the small town of Haddonfield, Illinois to kill again. Directed by John Carpenter, starring Donald Pleasence, Jamie Lee Curtis, Nancy Kyes, and PJ Soles.
Oh! I always say, this is my favorite movie. When people say, what's your favorite movie? I always go to Halloween, the original.
Definitely one of them.
Well, I just think the formula is so brilliant, and that's what's been copied, back to paste, redone, remade, Rob Zombie'd, David Gordon Green.
I know.
Just the simple formula of like an escaped mental patient. He's on the loose in a suburban neighborhood. That means it can happen anywhere. The neighborhood of Haddonfield looks like Leave It to Beaver lives there.
I love the setting of the movie.
It has like a suburban, like it looks like anyone can live there.
Anywhere in America, basically. Any street in America,
it looks like just a regular hometown America. And these high school girls, Jamie Lee Curtis, PJ Soles, and Nancy Loomis, they're being stalked by this escaped mental patient, Michael Myers.
Yes.
And we find out about this guy from his doctor.
Dr. Loomis.
Which makes it totally scary. Because we have no backstory on this. And I just dig how the film just starts out.
I know. I love the opening.
The
it's
POV
great.
shot.
Yeah,
the
just the mask over the camera.
Think about the year it came out and how ahead of its time
how different this was
that
for that
shot
time.
was. I mean, Carpenter says there's only one edit in that whole thing. I still can't find it because it just looks like one continuous like POV walking shot.
Yeah.
Going up to his sister. Oh, that's Sandy Johnson. Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, she was a model. She was a model. She was a looker. And she's like, Michael.
Yeah.
And he takes out his sister, not knowing the story behind it. You'd think like, oh, somebody broke into the house and somebody's killing somebody. Come to find out, it's a 6-year-old boy in a clown mask.
Yeah. For it being your first time watching it and you see that reveal, you're like, what?
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, 6-year-old boy. He had some damn strength.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. So he kills his sister.
Yeah.
He goes to the Smith Grove Sanitarium, where Dr. Loomis tries to get through to him.
Yeah.
And on his 21st, when he's 21, he just breaks out and he goes
on Halloween Eve.
And he goes trick or treating. And of course, Dr. Loomis, he's trying to warn everybody how really dangerous this man Michael Myers is.
True.
The character Loomis is so legendary.
Donald Pleasence is legendary. We love him. We're actually in the midst of rewatching the Halloween films right now, right before Halloween.
For me, like,
gotta do it.
How scared Loomis was of Michael made Michael scary. That's what made Michael scary.
His fear really told us a lot.
He's like, Sheriff, you don't understand.
Yeah. And he's hiding in the bushes all night, like.
What was up with that?
I don't know. He's like, he was having a good time. He was like, hee, like he was in the bushes scaring trick-or-treaters.
Or what about Loomis when he's like, oh, I found matches. He goes, oh, I got evidence. Let me go back to the sheriff with matches.
Yeah. He's like anything that'll get them to believe him, you know?
Yeah.
And then you have Laurie Strode, who is like the goody two-shoes, like stereotypical good girl, and her two, like, I guess they're supposed to be the Wilder friends.
They were smoking cigarettes.
They were smoking cigarettes, and actually Laurie was smoking, something else on the way to babysitting, so I guess maybe she's not as much of a goody two-shoes.
She was coughing.
That's true.
She's not used
to it. She acted like she wasn't used to it.
Yeah, she was like, what, is this marijuana?
Yeah. Yeah. I really love Jamie Lee as Laurie Strode in this movie. I think she's an awesome final girl, and she really coined that term.
I don't know if it was
final
around
girl.
before this, but like...
Maybe Black Christmas and Texas Chainsaw were first.
I don't know, that whole formula where like, you know, we meet a cast and they get picked off one by one. The first movie that comes to mind for me is Halloween. That was
then Friday the 13th.
Yeah, maybe there was a few others, but nobody like influenced so many
movies as this one did. Yes, I agree.
This film's formula has been copied so many times. Ever since, like, and when this movie started hitting it big, we got Terror Train.
Yeah.
We got Prom Night. They basically was like, let's get that Jamie Lee and let's put her in other stuff. This movie is just a masterpiece. And,
it is. It's so good.
There's just something special about it when you put it on.
It feels like Halloween when you put it on. It feels like fall, October.
I love watching the making of it too, because it's almost like the makers of it weren't sure even about like what the reaction was gonna be. Because like you talk to like the
people that were working on the movie.
I see like interviews with like Tommy Lee Wallace and like, you know, Carpenter or like Deborah Hill or anybody else, and they were just like, yeah, we just got this William Shatner mask and painted it white.
Yeah.
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 Like,
they were just like, it's whatever.
Nowadays it's legendary.
It shows you, like, I guess if you're just in the flow of what you're doing and it's going well and they're just like, whatever, they're very detached. It became something astronomically huge and amazing, and it gave them so much success, and it deserves it, because it's an amazing film.
Yeah, and it captured the Halloween vibe, even though there were very few trick-or-treaters out. You notice that? It was like, I was like, the streets look pretty dead for Halloween night.
I think the reason that the movie feels so spooky and Halloweeny with minimal decorations, they literally have like maybe a jack-o'-lantern here and there in the movie, is because of the beautiful music that we have in it, the eerie, beautiful, synthy kind of music that we have. It just sets the stage so well.
He's a musician.
So. I love his like film scores, and I think he just really killed it with this soundtrack.
It's not just Halloween too. It's like you know, The Fog, They Live. Anything he touches, it has amazing music.
It's so good. It like touches your soul, you know.
It touches me like
somewhere else
in lots of ways.
Okay.
Yes, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Down there. And for a movie that was known as like so scary and so like this and that, very little blood. Not a lot of gore.
No,
to be honest,
not really.
It's mostly just suspense. Carpenter was great at like just giving suspense the way he shot something. He used the whole screen.
Yeah.
And just the anticipation and the way he tells a story. It was very effective.
I love when it gets dark too, and like towards the end of the movie where she goes over there by herself and she's like, it ain't funny anymore, guys.
Joke's over, meatheads.
Yeah. I like that part is so eerie.
Most definitely stop being funny.
It's still eerie to me when she goes over there and the whole house, like the electricity's out and she can't find anybody, and it's like dead quiet. I think that part is so eerie.
Well, her friend was babysitting like three houses down.
Yeah, Annie was.
Yeah, and well, Annie was, but somehow Linda showed up banging Bob.
I guess Annie told Linda she could bring Bob over and they can just have sex in a stranger's bed. I'm like, okay.
The balls they have to, and they were drinking. They just show up at someone's house and start drinking and fucking.
I guess it's the 70s. I don't know. You gotta ask somebody who was a teenager back then.
Imagine the parents came home early and they're like, who the hell are you?
Yeah, they would call the cops.
Yeah. I also found it weird how like the whole town, the sheriff's department, everybody just starts, they keep on ignoring Loomis's like warnings. Finally, Loomis catches up with him. He notices the Smith Grove car that was in front of him all night.
It was really weird. I don't know how he missed that. He missed it earlier in the movie when it was turning behind him and he's like, where could he be?
It took him all night to notice a car that was just parked in, like on the same street he was. He's like,
that was so funny. Yeah.
Loomis!
Yeah, I love this movie. I think it still holds up to this day, though.
Dude.
It's such a favorite. I could watch this on repeat
I get goosebumps from that theme song. I get goosebumps just talking about it.
Me too.
I mean, it's one of those movies where you just memorize the dialogue between the characters. You love the characters. Yeah. Dr. Loomis catches up with Michael. The doctor takes out Michael Myers, but and we also get a battle between Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like the closet scene where that's very a very iconic scene in horror.
He also sits up like the Undertaker.
Yeah. We have so many like spooky, scary scenes in this movie, that little jump scares here and there that we love, and just the ending is very ominous too. The way they leave it,
dude,
that you don't know where.
First time I saw this movie, I was 10 years old at a sleepover. It was a VHS tape, and me and my friends, we were like, "Oh, let's be badasses and watch a horror movie." When Loomis shoots him off the balcony at the end of the movie, and he goes to check, and he's gone, and Loomis's reaction is just—it's not like, "Oh my god,"
he wasn't that surprised.
He's not like, "Holy crap!" Loomis's reaction is just like,
"Yep." He's unnatural. He's supernatural.
She's like, that's about right. Yes, that's Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yes. This is what I was telling you guys.
I know.
But for me, as a kid, first time I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. That's the end of the movie? the bad guy is still out there.
Yeah.
Like as a
kid, that probably was
as a
very
kid, I'm
terrifying.
always so used to the bad guy being punished. Like the good guys win.
Yeah.
This movie, the ending is so effective because Michael Myers is out there, and the movie ends with them showing, like, you know, the neighbor's house. They're showing the Doyle house. They're showing the neighborhood street, and he could be anywhere. And then I think they go back to the Myers house.
They do, yeah.
The Myers house is legendary too.
Oh, I love the Myers house in this
Isn't it
movie.
like
So
a-
dilapidated and eerie
Dude,
looking.
it's a law office nowadays, and
Yeah,
like, you know,
in California.
it's so legendary. Fans just take pictures in front of it. They're like,
Yeah. I
you know,
don't blame them. Yeah.
Oh no, I would do that too.
Yeah, me too.
It's on my thing to-do list.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The fandom for this movie is so wild. I think they have like a convention reunion every like 5 years.
They do, I believe.
And the locations have been visited by fans over and over again. It's amazing. It's like the slasher film.
And as far as dislikes, I don't have any dislikes for this movie because I love it so much, and
Well,
I'm very.
They killed the dog.
Oh yeah.
You hate
Okay,
that.
I'll
You hate
pick
that.
that. I know. I think I've seen it so many times that it just goes right over my head. I will give that. I don't like that they killed the dog. There you go. There's my dislike.
Yeah. I don't like how Bob did that one line where he wanted to rip off Lindsay's clothes.
That was weird.
That's my dislike, Bob.
Yeah.
The
what
fuck,
are you doing,
Bob?
Weirdo.
That was weird, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the sex scenes in this movie, the guys, they only last like a minute, which is awesome.
Yeah.
It really makes me look good. I swear. I call it Bob style. Whenever I like finish fast, I go,
God.
it's Bob style, baby. It's
Halloween.
Halloween. Slasher fan.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Represent.
As far as final thoughts of the film, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 because it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
10 out of 10. I'm very biased with this. 10 out of 10.
I don't know. Dude, it's scary to think where horror would be without this movie.
Yeah.
It's on my Mount Rushmore. It's on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore. It's a classic. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, we're still sitting here talking about it, being like, that was nuts. And the movie is like an old school movie, dude.
No, we love this movie and we wanted to, revisit it and, do a review on it because it means so much to us and it's the perfect time of year and we just love it so much.
Not to mention, it spawned like this amazing series. Michael was like the first character in horror that kept coming back as like the main star. That really wasn't around in like the late 70s, early 80s. Character kept coming back.
That's true, yeah.
In sequels. We saw it later on. Later on, we saw Jason. We saw Freddy. We saw like Leatherface. We saw a lot of people come back in sequels.
Yeah.
But never before Michael. It was never like that where we can base our whole series around this one character and he can carry the series. That just shows how legendary this character is and this movie is. And it's everything. It's
everything.
It's the bee's knees.
We love it.
It's the cat's meow.
Yeah. So if you've never checked out Halloween 1978, make sure you do because it's perfect to watch this time of year. We love it so much. Make sure you guys are comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Do you love Halloween? Do you not? Just let us know down in the comments. Make sure you're hitting the bell to be notified when we drop all of our new horror movie reviews, horror movie trailer breakdowns, Walking Dead recaps, that
What was
sort
the
of thing.
budget too? Like 300,000?
It was something really low,
was, like,
yeah. It
ridiculously
spawned a lot.
low.
It made a lot of money, yeah. But make sure you guys are checking out our other videos, subscribing to our channel. It really helps us a lot. We really appreciate all of you who do come back and subscribe. It says a certain percentage of you who come back and watch our videos have not subscribed yet, so we'd really, really appreciate it. If you hit that bell, if you hit the subscribe button, you'll be notified and you'll be a part of That Horror Couple family. We really appreciate it so much.
Yes.
And we also have a t-shirt hat store on Spreadshop. We sell hats like this with our skull logo and also our zombie logo. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you're checking that out. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
My name's Rob.
And we hope you guys have had a wonderful spooky season. Happy Halloween. We love you all.
I want some Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups.
Yes, I want some 100 grand candy bars. They haven't had them at the store. I'm
Well,
really sad.
You mean like fun size?
Yeah, the fun size ones. I can't find them. I was sad.
We gotta go trick-or-treating.
We gotta go trick-or-treating. All right, so we're gonna go trick-or-treating. We will see you guys later.
Or we can just go to the store.
That's true. Maybe we'll just go to the store.
We might just do
I'm
that.
gonna just do that. It's probably better.
Yeah.
It's not Halloween just yet.
Alright, peace out.
Peace out.
Horror couple.
Oh yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe.